Hey, B. It's Jamie. That's me here. Listen, I'm not gonna be long, Kandi. Y'all know I came down here to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. And before we really get into the video, I gotta bring back a quick saying. I'm not talking. I'm not talking unless you giving me likes, you commenting, and you're subscribing. You hear me? Okay. Well, I guess we see each other then. Thank you. All right. Real Housewives of Atlanta came on last night. Y'all already know how this goes. I like to get into a little piece. All right. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into the full thing over there on the Patreon. All right. Now, it appears that Miss Phaedra Parks decided to join the ladies. And can I say, I am glad that Phaedra is over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta versus Married to Medicine because, of course, we know Phaedra from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it's just a better fit, in my opinion. However, being that is so at the end of the season, number one, I don't think that they brought her onto this show to save anything when it came to Kenya, right? And then two, was it necessary? Could y'all just brought her back next year, or were you guys trying to do a soft launch this year to see how the audience feels with her being back on RHOA before y'all bring her in for a full season? I don't know, honey, but for y'all to get that lady a peach and have her in the promos and all of that, I'm like, oh, that's crazy for y'all to only bring her in. I feel like she only gonna be here for about 3 or 4 episodes, if that. But okay, girl. All right, we're gonna take it and we're going to receive it. Okay, and we're gonna discuss it as well. But before we discuss just that scene where Phaedra sits down with Miss Porsha Williams, I want us to get into something that Ralph, yes, Drew's soon to be ex husband. Well, hell, maybe not. I don't know what the hell going on over there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But what I will say is that Ralph came down to the social media to drop a little bomb on the people to let them know just how good he and Drew have been getting along. Okay. And I got to get that up on the screen for us to go ahead and check out. So let's bring that right on up. And I want you guys to see these two in the kitchen. Now, Ralph captions this video by saying, didn't wear the apron, but she called me daddy in the kitchen off camera with a side smiley face. He says, I really do this cooking thing. Happy no drama Memorial Day weekend. Y'all be safe. Hashtag real life. Hashtag call me daddy in the kitchen. Yikey, dikey. Let's play it.
Drew, what do you call me?
Hello, Ralph.
What do you call me?
Hello, Ralph.
What do you call me?
Yo, Drew, I made all this food here. The steak, the hot dogs, the
Let
chicken.
me taste it. I'm going to sit down and make me a plate.
Hey, Helen.
He's feeding her.
Hey, grandmama.
You Ralph made the steak?
Oh, look. Look at this.
Wow, that's so good.
Drew's making the cabbage. Her saute.
Saute. Little peppermint.
We gonna have to table that to see how it tastes.
Drew, what do you call me?
Okay.
Hello, Ralph.
What do you call me?
Hello, Ralph.
What do you call me?
So it seems like he's trying to get her to call him daddy in the kitchen. All right. Now, a lot of people were wondering, is this old Ralph over here dropping old videos and yada, yada, yada? Well, actually, no, it's not old, people. It's giving every bit of, like he said, Memorial Weekend. All right. So let's go ahead and get up what Drew had to say, because Drew got down in the comments of one of the blogs once this video started to go a little piece of viral. Drew says, we have to co-parent and maintain a good relationship for the sake of the kids. That's what you say. I need him to remember that when he's locking you out of the house and changing the security codes, okay? I'm just saying. All right. From my conversation with my mother, I've been trying to approach things in a better way so the kids feel secure and loved. Now, I do recall Drew having to sit down with her mom on last week's episode where she talked about how her and Ralph get along really good. Like sometimes they have a really good co-parenting situation. Sometimes, right? Even though him downstairs, her upstairs. And I'm looking at Drew sideways because I'm like, Drew, girl, why would you say that when this man literally just locked you out the house? So, I mean, that's not good co-parenting. Him trying to get so much a percentage of your company when he knows that money's going to go into you taking care of your kids or whatever. And that LLC existed well before he came along. Like, that's not good parenting to me. That's not nice. Okay, that is being petty. That is being spiteful. All right. I don't like that. Okay. But this clearly is one of those moments that Ralph wanted to put out there. Now, make no mistakes, I do feel like Ralph put it out there to try to, like, you know, make Drew look a certain way to the fans. It ain't changed nothing for me. Understand that, okay? Because Drew already told us that sometimes they do a really good job at co-parenting. Obviously, this is one of those situations, right? But it didn't change nothing for me. But I think he put it out there, in my opinion, to try and get people back. Oh, Drew's a liar. Drew's this. Drew's that. Oh, the whole divorce thing is fake. And well, Drew just told y'all last week. Okay, she just said that sometimes they do really good at co-parenting. Now, I will say this, Drew, because I was about to send this to the judge and say, why is they both upstairs when they not supposed to be upstairs? Did the judge tell y'all that y'all could be upstairs on holiday weekends? They must have went and revised that for y'all to be upstairs together. Y'all better hope the judge don't see it, because y'all both might get into a piece of trouble. But can I be honest and say, let me get back to this clip. We're going to finish what Drew has to say here. But what I want us to get into is the fact that when they're cooking in the kitchen and he's trying to get Drew to say certain things, or like, what do you call me, Drew? What do you call me? Y'all, it gave to me that they just finished hunching. Now, I'm not in. Look at this.
What do you call me?
Look at this,
Hello,
y'all.
Ralph.
What do you call me?
Yo, Drew, I made all this food here. The steak, the hot dogs, the
Let me
chicken.
taste it. I'm gonna sit down and make me a plate.
Hey, Helen.
Bro, it's giving he just put it down. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, nah, you're gonna fall in love. I'm gonna put it down, you're gonna fall in love. If you put it down real like I really want. Like, that's kind of what it's giving. But keep in mind, them folks still married, child. This is why I say, when you're dealing with people that are married and going through a divorce or whatever the case is, like, you might not want to do that. You might want to just let these people go and finish what they're finna do. Granted, these two individuals live in the same house together, but even if they was like, separated or whatnot, but not fully divorced, these are the things that you could potentially risk. He still could be around his soon-to-be ex-wife, feeding her, steak, and ain't no telling what else he over there feeding her. What other kind of meat is being fed? Okay, and that's the piece that I think Clarissa Shields should take out of the Remy Ma and Papoose book, just a little piece. Yeah, they coming down to the internet fighting, hooping, hollering, going back and forth, but I don't know what else some people be on for real. Okay, and at any moment, things could change. They could potentially get back together, like Drew and Ralph. I mean, I don't know. Let me say this too. When Drew did that sit down with Carlos King, she got extremely emotional when she talked about, her relationship with Ralph, them going through this divorce. And I think when they are doing great as parents, I think Drew gets back into that mindset of maybe this could work. I do think she gets that way. And then Ralph turns around and he do some shit and she's realizing all over again that this, like, we can't. Right? It's sad, because I said this last week or so. I was like, dang, I wish Ralph would have just, took counseling serious and actually started to act towards taking the right steps, right, to getting the marriage on track. So yeah, but he would like to put a lot of stuff off on Drew. Drew would like to put a lot of stuff off on him. So maybe y'all needed to do y'all own individual therapy and then come together and do couples therapy. I don't know what y'all needed, but it's unfortunate that it got to this place. And I mean, good for y'all that it seems to be, a decent co-parenting ship at times, but it's still giving toxic to me. Just a bit. But I do think them folks was over there hunching her. All right. That's just what it is that I find. But we're gonna keep going. So she goes on to say, after she says, from my conversation with my mother, I've been trying to approach things in a better way so the kids feel secure and loved. Obviously, I had no idea this was going to be posted. Based on how I looked, I thought it was a private, hidden family moment, not something meant for social media. Okay? So that is what Drew said. But Drew, you got to also know who you're dealing with. You're talking about Ralph, all right? Okay, you're talking about Ralph. Some people may feel like, yeah, you didn't know that it was going to be a public moment because y'all over there faking for the cameras, y'all over there lying or whatever. And I don't know, girl, that could be lying. All right? And if they is lying, then all right, cool, good. They actually going to be together and we don't have to see reality TV, be a part of breaking up another happy family, even though I feel like that's really all on Ralph, all right? But, it is what it is. I need y'all to get it together just a little piece for me. Okay, Ralph, if you're going to be nice right now, I need you to kind of stay in that phase. Don't be trying to come down to the social media to SHI on her and then be trying to apologize at a later time. Like, don't be doing all of that. Like, get it together. But as I said, some people, let me go back over here to her statement. Some people will try and feel like, oh, you're being fake because you're saying that you thought that this was a private, hidden family moment. I don't think that's making her be fake or even being a liar when she just told y'all last week that sometimes they have good co-parenting moments. And this right here shows to me that it's one of those moments. But it also showed to me, child, that Ralph gonna do what he gotta do to get that 60%. You hear what I say? Ralph gonna do what he need to do so he can get that 60 and that 40. Okay, so either way, child, I have to say is good luck. Okay, good luck to those people. They will figure it out one way or another. All right. Now, the next thing that I do want us to talk about is this sit down that Phaedra had with Miss Porsha Williams. So let us check it out and see what the girl's talking about.
Britt Edie, you know, Britt's been a girl about town. You know, she's a woman about the city and the country
Not a city girl.
But she got more bodies than Willie, they say. But what?
I'm the Undertaker.
Britt Edie.
Now listen, and y'all try to sit up here and say something about Kenya. Okay, now granted, Kenya put a video out, but listen, Phaedra is over here confirming. I don't know if Britt gonna be trying to come down Phaedra neck or not, but ma'am, okay, I'm just letting you know. Ooh.
She's been, you know, known to have a few suitors, but now she's a married woman. Hey, somebody wifed her up, so that chicken pot pie must be good and creamy. And Shamia. You know, me and Shamia did Will Trent together. It was so funny. We had a good time. But you know, Shamia's always down.
I didn't know
down
that.
to the showroom, child. Yeah. Shamia's good people.
Yeah, she
Shamia's
good people. Do you know Drew Sidora?
Not really well.
You know she was working with my child's father.
She's selling hot dogs.
Apparently they said she was sitting on the hot dog.
But I
Now, why are you still lying on this damn lady? Apparently, they said she was sitting on the hot. No, BIT. Last time we checked, that's what you said, Miss Williams. You said that man had texted you about her wanting to get on that dog. Okay? Y'all done went from lap dogs to hot dogs, all right? And just hot lies at that. I can't.
thought Drew was more into tacos than hot dogs, from what I understand on the streets.
B.I.T.
The people in Atlanta are very fluid, so hey.
If y'all don't pack Phaedra up. This lady went from chicken pot pie must be creamy to last time I checked, Drew like tacos. Like, I am outdone. Phaedra, we need a break, and you just hit the screen, okay? You just hit the screen last time you checked. Girl, that's what the people try to say, she like tacos, okay? Now, until Drew come out and let me know that she like tacos, well, you know what? It's not even about liking tacos, because obviously she liked a piece of a taco when it came to Ty, right? However, did she smash the taco? Did she eat the taco? And if she didn't smash the taco or eat the taco, then what we talking for? Okay, period.
We love to try it all. Someone
Not
told
we
me
love to try it all.
Charles Oakley was married and his wife.
What? Not you saying somebody told you he married. You ain't know that man was married. Phaedra, stop. This is the Kiki I needed. She's got healing Kiki energy, honey, and I am here for it all. We're supposed to be going to Grenada.
Ooh.
Yes, Shamia and Kelly are hosting all of us. So I'm going to call Shamia, and I'm going to tell her that you're available.
Is she finna send you the voicemail?
Hey,
Oh, she answered
look
on the
who I'm
first
with.
ring.
And I just told her that we're going to Grenada.
Hold on, let me call Kelly because you know she's hosting it with me.
Hello, lady. Hi.
Hello, Miss Faith.
So I was telling her she has to come with us, but we wanted to call the host first.
We would love to have you in Grenada.
Woo!
You know, I'm not mad at this, okay? Now, even though Angela tried this with Porsha, with hitting Porsha up to see if she wanted her to bring Drew, or if it was okay to bring Drew, and Porsha was just like, and Angela kind of did it anyway. I do like the fact that Porsha reached out to Shamia and Kelly to see if it's okay. Now, even, Although Phaedra and Shamia have been linking up, I suppose, and they've been cool. I'm glad that she still called both of them to make sure and not just take Phaedra's word for it, right? Okay. So I can appreciate that. But then I don't know how the episode is going to go, but I do wonder, what was the conversation like between Phaedra and Shamia? Even if it didn't take place this year, maybe it was a few years ago, how was Shamia able to move past, Phaedra putting those allegations out there on her? Like, what happened? Like, did y'all have a sit down and talk things out? Or did you just make up in your mind that, you know what, it is what it is. Me and my husband are good. We're married now. Okay. 1 or 2 women didn't stop no show for us, so we are good. I'm just going onward and upward this, right? So I do question that, and maybe they'll talk about it in the episode. Who knows? But well, y'all would know if y'all already seen it. But anywho, let's keep going.
I cannot wait to see you, ladies. Phaedra, I can't wait to see you.
All right, well, love y'all. Okay, good. So you're coming.
I'm super excited because we've got strawberry shortcake on steroids. We've got the very fluid friend, Drusilla.
I mean, she was around.
Now, not you done came onto the show throwing shade at this woman and she ain't even much had did that to you. Drusilla is crazy.
Everybody knew.
The woman about town, Miss Edie Britt.
I went on one date with
Britt. Girl, that sounds too close to Edie. Anywho, you are a mess.
Dennis.
We've got Sweet Shamia and the secret wife of Charles Oakley.
What did you hear about Charles?
I cannot wait to dive in and have some fun. Ooh, so delicious. Like,
Ooh, I need to see. I don't want the girls fighting, but I would not mind seeing a bit of conversation happening between Phaedra Parks and the secret wife of Charles Oakley. BITCH. That's insane. The secret wife of Charles. Get this lady out of here.
like a buffet of foolishness.
I'm excited. I know.
It is giving a buffet of foolishness.
Like a fool.
Okay, yeah. All right, y'all. That's all I got. I just wanted to catch a little scene with you guys and let you all know my thoughts about, Ralph and Drew whipping it up in the kitchen. It ain't no telling Wills. They whipping it up in their house. But anyway, I don't know if they're going to get back together. I don't see that happen. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. However, I just feel like Ralph has done too much, especially when you up there on the interview with Carlos crying and this man over here talking about how he want to open marriage and he bringing women downstairs. Like, that's a problem. But anywho, honey, good luck. Okay, good luck to the Pittmans and everything. You all leave your thoughts and comments down below about everything that we talked about. I'm JamiThatsMe, and you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at JamiThatsMe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like ages. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I could face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim, on a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasted film, I can feel it.